Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to another review brought to you by the Bourbon Brothers. My name's Gavin.
And my name's Jeff.
And today we're going to be reviewing Jefferson's Chef's Collaboration Batch 2.
Yeah, this is, another product brought to you by the folks at Jefferson. They are very upfront about the fact that they don't distill their own products, they source their juice. And this is a special project that Trey Zoller did in conjunction with Edward Lee, who's a chef. It's a mix, batch 2 is a mix of 2 bourbons and 1 rye. The batch 1 I think was the opposite, 2 ryes and 1 bourbon, but this was made specifically to pair with food, so just sipping it, maybe you don't get the full extent of what they're going for, but we're gonna give it a review today, see what we think.
Yeah, and like you said, it's supposed to pair with food. However, they don't really specifically tell us what we should be pairing it with, whether that be a bag of Doritos or a nice fine steak. Your guess is as good as ours. So we're just gonna get right into it. We'll take a look on the nose real quick. It's very peppery. Yeah,
right now you're getting a lot of the the rye characteristics are definitely coming through, which sort of this bottle to me is varied greatly from start to finish. At the beginning I thought a lot more of the bourbon characteristics were coming through, but at this point definitely rye heavy on the nose.
Yeah, those rye elements are really shining on the nose. That pepper, that mint, just that rye spice in general. A little bit of oak and barrel flavors here, that caramel being the most predominant, but mostly on the nose we're getting that strong rye.
Yeah, so let's
take a taste.
Cheers.
Yeah, it's got a quite interesting and unique flavor profile here. Trying to pick some specific things apart, bananas, maybe even bananas Foster.
Yeah, I mean, I think the rye really was sort of almost, competing with the bourbon.
Yeah.
I did, the rye, the mint, some other rye characteristics come through, but at the same time you get sort of around the edges some of these more sweeter bourbony notes, but they don't really mix well together.
Yeah, it's very unique. That rye spice up front, a little bit of cornbread. We mentioned bananas. I feel like some of the bourbon, especially caramel, it's kind of detracting from the rye. I would agree with Jeff. I'm not really a big fan of this blend. Jefferson's being Jefferson's, they don't really give us too much information on the whiskey in the bottle other than it is a blend. We're not really aware of the age. Things like that.
Percentages,
so right, of the bill. So, that being said, not sure how I feel about this in terms of taste profile. The finish is very quick.
Yeah.
Flavors are fairly flat. And again, this is batch 2 of Jefferson's collaboration. So, I mean, Jeff, our Bourbon Brothers rating, we talked. I think we would give this a C.
Yeah, I mean, it was, an interesting experiment to give it a try. Again, if maybe some food suggestions to pair it with to help bring out some flavors more, more fully, I think that would be beneficial.
Sure. It's a very smooth drinker.
Oh yeah, I mean, as all Jefferson products are, very easy going down.
92 proof. But as far as the blend goes, not one of my favorites.
Yeah. I'd have to agree with that, unfortunately. We've, really liked some, most of it, the other Jefferson's products we reviewed, but this one fell a little short of the mark.
Yeah, I mean, certainly always looking forward to trying their future releases. But thanks again for watching another review. If you've tried batch 1 or 2 of Jefferson's Chef's Collaboration, let us know what you think. Subscribe to the video if you liked it. Cheers.
Cheers.